Alright, I know I'm a day late and a dollar short when it comes to this because I've been meaning to do this video when this quote was hot. And what quote am I talking about? That winter is coming. Yes, I know everybody's favorite YouTuber is saying that winter is coming, and everyone's favorite YouTuber is now repeating that same phrase. Well, I hate to tell you all this, and as much as I sympathize with you guys, when it comes to clamoring for winter, well, guess what? Winter isn't coming. Actually, it's halfway true. Winter is coming, but the winter that's going to come will be above freezing. Yes, global warming is real. Global warming is real. Global warming exists. I know a lot of people want to say that, oh, global warming's something that they want to do to impose carbon taxes and blah, 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 and make us go electric, and thank you, Joe Biden, for doing all this stuff. No. Do you know why global warming exists? Do you know why all this? Do you know why we have to go all electric? Do you know why we have to go all out of our way to do all these things that seem nonsensical to us? It is because of this warm winter that we're having, or that we're going to have. This above freezing winter. And do you know why we're going to have that above freezing winter? It's going to be thanks to the Sims. Thanks to the Sims out there. Well, actually, not just the Sims, but they're the main ones who are in denial of saying that, well, we ain't going to do anything, and we're going to make them come back to us, and the women are going to submit. Now, look, you tried beer food. Okay, no. Before that, you tried number 45. He didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, things got worse with the, oh, he grabbed my tush. The Me Too movement. Yeah, remember that? Then the next thing guys tried was, oh, beer flu. Well, not even tried, but just hoped for was beer flu. Beer flu? Beer flu's gonna make, beer flu's gonna make us, no, before that, let me get my history right. So it was number 45, then it was supposed to be the cuts, then beer flu, and now, oh, the moratoriums. Oh, we gotta talk about the moratoriums, because that's what a lot of this is getting tied into. Oh, winter's coming because those moratoriums about to expire. Wait a second. Didn't they just extend the moratoriums until at least October? Now, that's one example, one of the main reasons why winter is not going to come. At least not this winter. But here's the thing. At least a lot of those entities who are making it a warm winter, they're being honest about it. They're being honest. They're saying, yeah, we can't let all these people out into the streets and deal with the mass of homelessness and all this other kind of stuff. No. At least they're being honest. At least they're being genuine. At least they're saying that we're here to bail out the slackers in society. But that same honesty, that same transparency isn't being shared by the Sims and the Sims in disguise. Yes, I have my jokes about Autobots being the Sims or being the crybabies of just not getting what they want, not getting their way, and lamenting the guys who do, and that sort of thing. And they coax it with all these arguments about community and family building. In reality, they just want the position that the select jawline alpha guys do, okay? Well, I make jokes about them, and I stand by those jokes. But I also stand by this. These guys are not the ones, at least in disguise. At least they're honest. Well, they're somewhat bit more honest about their discontent. The guys who are in disguise are the guys who are clamoring and saying that, oh, we got them now, we got them now, we got them now. Oh, they're gonna submit to me, yeah. I'm telling you that these are the guys who are real, genuine residents of Cybertron. And you know why I say that? Because these guys, for the most part, they're the ones who are yelling the most and clamoring the most and hopping up and down the most, are the ones who are the Sims in disguise. These Sims can't come out of anywhere. These Sims aren't just in the mainstream. It's the ones who are talking the loudest, who are or at least were simping the most. And these are going to be the guys who behind the scenes are going to make this winter war. It's just as simple as that. And you want to believe, trust me, you don't believe me, right? Okay, well, let's look at the examples I pulled up. For instance, the moratoriums. They just got extended to October. And guess what? Do you really think that this administration is going to let those moratoriums go right in October, at least intentionally, which I'll talk about in a sec? Those things are going to get extended throughout the holiday season. Trust me. Yes, and if they get extended through the holiday season, the only hope for any chance of those moratoriums coming to an end is during next spring. Because those moratoriums are not just going to end through the holiday season, not going to end through winter when most of the country is being invaded by White Walkers or the wildlings. That's not going to happen. Now, the only way that might happen is if the federal government does not agree to a budget by October the 1st, essentially shutting the freaking thing down to not everything, but obviously, as we've seen before, but just shutting anything that is new down, I should say. Meaning the moratoriums, if they happen around the end of said fiscal year for the federal government, those moratoriums might come to an end. And you might get lucky with just the temperature going down to the 30s. But even in that case, guess what? The simps are going to rise that temperature back above freezing. Because guess what? I mean, I've been seeing stories all this week about how women who are already getting kicked out are either crashing with their friends, which you can blame sisterhood for that, all right, fine. But explain to me why this. Well, there was a story where you had the single mother of 5 kids. It was 5 biracial kids, so that might actually, I gotta blame some of this on the simps as well. Because a lot of people are going to say, well, that mother was bailed out by the Swirlers and the liberal them, and yeah, okay, to a degree, I'll agree with that. But we got to look at the other side of this. Those aren't just the only entities that are bailing her out, because guess what? I've seen swirlers, quote unquote swirlers, not my words, their words, who have come on to certain parts of YouTube, and because they speak a certain kind of tone, or they have a little bit more than average, melons, they get just as much praise, if not more praise, by the same guys who are clamoring for a winter. Winter is not coming, I'm telling you this. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know everyone's telling you that winter is coming. Well, it isn't. Well, correction. It isn't for the chicks you all are complaining about, the chicks you all are lamenting over, the chicks who you say you don't want, but you tune in every other night to watch His Majesty, Mr. High Value show. Shout out to him, shout out to Kevin Samuels, in order to see him cook them. When in reality, let's just be honest, a lot of you either don't have the balls, don't have the backbone, or don't have the will to cook them yourselves, or even stand up to them yourselves. It's just as simple as that. That's the reason why he's made it to 1 million subs, and he earned each and every million of those subs. I'm one of them, so hey, I can't hate on the principle, I can't hate on the hustle in his case, but I can look at the audience, particularly part of the audience, and say, okay, I've been saying this for years on end. With those kind of women, why do you even bother dealing with them? Why do you even bother wasting your time, giving your energy to them? And I'm telling you guys, this is due to the syndrome. What is the syndrome I'm talking about? For lack of a better term, and I want to differentiate this term from not all BWs are like this, but this is the Shaniqua syndrome. The Shaniqua syndrome, and I'll just summarize it right now. Basically, a lot of guys are not over getting rejected by the baddest in the community. See, they weren't going after the the Oreo Sashas or Sarahs or whomever who were quiet or just they were cute otherwise, but they didn't have an ass. She didn't have an ass. If she got an ass, you all went into Shaniqua's with the ass, and you all are pissed off because either you didn't get with her, or you didn't get with her when you wanted to, or whatever reason. Though, even if you got with her, you got burned. You had to play through games. You had to thug max or jester max, and a lot of you guys feel awful about not getting her in a genuine organic way. And I don't blame you guys for feeling awful. But the point is, you have to get over that sometime soon. I'm not going to elaborate that on this video anyway. That will be its own original video. But nonetheless, a lot of these guys are just going to make this winter for the daggle. Let's just be honest, for the daggle, warm as possible. Whether it's through your attention. You guys don't even see this. And the saddest thing is that not all BWs are like this. Not all black women are the gaggle variety type. But it seems like those are the ones that you concentrate on. Well, as many others who are wiser than me have said, you conjure what you focus on. What your heart desires is what comes into fruition in real life. Anyway, everyone else out there, yeah, you know the rest.